Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Syberia. So this video's real-life Siberian fact for today is Siberians survive on hunting, fishing, herding, and trapping animals. Okay. And I did discover what we needed to do, and what we needed to do was when we read this note, eyeball, I think it was actually the press cuts here where it mentions unforgettable interpretation. Her great friend, not her lover or anything, but her friend, Frank Malkovich. And we know previously that that's who our mother is seeing. And it says here that he decided to pursue his career in the U.S. So he's chilling with our mother right now. But that's our clue to call our mother, to talk to her about him, and obviously to try to get more information about Helena Romansky. So that's what we needed to do. And it slipped my mind to even consider doing it just because it's the first time in the game where you actually really, well, you do need to call the number when you're in that university to raise and lower that water level for the boat. But for a note, you know, for the contacts you already have in your phone, your office, Mother, Olivia, Dan, it's the first time you ever need to actually call one of them. But that's what we have to do. And we need to be where that Bodine guy is up here. Because after we get some information here from speaking with our mother, we'll have to talk to him about what we've learned. So I'm going to wait to call Kate's mother when we're closer. At least we didn't miss any items or anything. It was simply we just needed to call. So I'll go ahead and get up here. Do it here.
Hi, Mom?
Kate! What? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I simply gotta get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you, if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian, too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Do you know this one named... Oh, you do? Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with a Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Do you know? Oh. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. really? Oh, what is... okay. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago, and he's not sure. And, well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. And thanks again. Catch you later.
Okay. We got our little note pop up there. Let's get our save on. Indicating that now we can talk about this place. Now we need to go in here and let him know that's where we think Helena is. He gets up quick.
Director,
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arrowbad.
Arrowbad? Helena Romansky is in Arrowbad.
You know the town then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arrowbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Okay.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another bottle than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
How do I get up to the space compound then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay.
Why don't you come with me? After all, you're the person in the best position to convince Helena Romansky.
Unfortunately, since my accident, I seldom leave my office if I can avoid it. And it is not wise for a director to leave his city now, is it?
Except when he needs to break into somebody's train and cut the hands off of their automaton.
You know, I could get there 10 times quicker if you gave me my automaton's hands back.
Exactly.
Then I could use my train.
Out of the question that I tamper with my pianist now. Please understand, there are still one or two finer adjustments that I must make before Helena arrives.
What makes you think this lady is going to come back with me?
You're a lawyer, are you not? No doubt you will be able to plead my cause brilliantly to her.
Yeah, maybe.
I remember you're saying that you didn't know Hans Vorarlberg. It's strange because there's a photo in your museum with a man accompanied by Helena Romansky and yourself. And that man looks just like Hans Vorarlberg.
And so, does this prove that I know him? I think you have forgotten that only several years ago, this city was swarming with people. Do you think I actually knew every employee by their first name?
No, of course not. But the man is holding hands with Helena, So I just imagined that maybe...
Just imagined? Yes, you were. Imagining things, my dear. You have a mission in hand, Miss Walker. Pray, concentrate on it.
I think that's it. I think we did everything.
From my research,
Arlbad,
you know that...
of course.
It's...
Okay.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
I am counting on you, Miss Walker.
So is the monorail is going to work?
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, you know, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
Dan the douche. Okay. Yeah, let's save. So now what? Okay, that's working. Okay, that was a little uneventful. He's probably going to have Oscar dismantled the rest of the way by the time we get back. Just take everything. Right. So yeah, another call.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? How are you?
Olivia. Great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Comkausgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
Uh-oh.
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
Uh-oh.
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Gold Room. If you don't mind, will you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
That's the first time we've talked to Olivia. Not dating him, just, having sex with him. Two completely different things, Kate. So yeah, if it wasn't evident, calling Helena Romansky a diva, but she's an opera singer. Okay, this is a crazy area. Can't really go any ways down there or nothing, but we could go over here, go up. Nothing over here to get. I hear birds squawking. Okay. Make a save. Got a panel over here. Say we had a panel. I thought that's where she was going to go. She was just going to transition. There's definitely some birds. Can't go over here. Let's go over there. Maybe. She's going upstairs. I don't particularly want to go upstairs yet. Got a bird in here, chilling. Oh, cool. Got a blimp over here.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay. Interesting. Red light. Can't really do anything here. Yet. So continue this direction. Up in here, capsule of some sort. Let's go in there and look. Oh, got us a dude chilling in here.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to disturb you, but can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff! Oh, holy mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from... I'm a bit lost. And I guess you know this place.
Maurice Charles, at your service, madam. Can I offer you something from the bar?
No, thank you. Tell me, how long have you been here?
For as long as it took for you to come along, Sweet Pea. Don't think I've been lonely. I got a bottle or two here. Keep me company?
You're a soldier, aren't you? Ex-cosmonaut?
Hey, honey, that's all in the past. Hell, let's talk about today. Let's have a drink. That's an order, soldier.
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little lips around this. Vodka. Tell me what you think.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my rocket. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We've got to need a special occasion. Something to blow you away. 3, 2, 1, contact and have liftoff.
Okay, that's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what? Oh, trouble on its way. Bottoms up. Power to the babushkas.
I heard that maybe you could lend me a vehicle or something?
A vehicle? All our vehicles were picked up and shipped out to the borders years ago. General's orders. I say, let us raise our glass to this finest soldier this country's ever known, little lady.
I don't mean to offend you, but I'm not in the mood for a drink right now.
And you'll live to regret it to your dying days, sweetheart. To your health, while you have it.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you?
Karsberg. Of course I know that name. But sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen something like that around here.
Vorarlberg. He's a person. I'm looking for him, and I think he might have come by here a few years ago.
Well, in that case, let us raise our glasses to this brave man and his very good health.
I came here by train, but I've got this mechanical problem. I had to leave the train down in the industrial zone. The director down there told me you were here.
Ah, Borodine, that dumb traitor. I tell you, he's gone over to the enemy, over to the dark side. It's terrifying, the darkness. Eating out his brain. The jerk.
That's maybe going a bit far. He is a little eccentric, I'll grant you that. But when you live on your own, cut off from the world for so long...
His brain's gone AWOL, I tell you. There's no darkness in my brain. I've got a cure. See? My secret antidote. Go on, have some. It'll stop you getting a cold.
I don't think I'm in a high-risk category, but thanks anyway.
See, even Kate's calling it a mechanical problem with the train. So she agrees.
So many birds nesting around here. What attracts them all here like that?
Dumb birds. But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly. Them birds, geez, they can fly.
Sounds like you're jealous of them.
Well, maybe you're just right there. Because sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch them circle for hours on ends. The birds, they crap themselves when they see him coming. Don't stop them coming back, though.
Soyuz?
Soyuz, ma'am. A silver angel. A savior who cleans our cosmodrome of them dirty rats with dirty wings.
I need to get to Aralbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too, you know. All these bottles.
I was going to... Forget it, it doesn't matter. He's too drunk to help anyone anyway.
I am not drunk. I have drunk. A little.
Into the bra.
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Be careful. Don't lean out too far or you'll...
Nice. Let's go back in here again. Make sure there's nothing that we can do. Probably isn't. There's a cabinet. Okay, got a key. Just a note, I guess. Okay, Cosmodrome, the Prototype Program Management Committee, Object, Program XP25, the Volberg Spring Loaded Launch Pad Project. Comrades, subsequent to inspections over the last year, our comrades of the Government Space Commission have reached an unfavorable conclusion concerning the Volberg project, Program XP25, or XPZ5, I think it's 25. Here are their findings. The Space Commission is convinced that Hans Volberg's research will yield no concrete results capable of serving the military interests of our country or of advancing its space program. 2, it is considered that this project will only bring ridicule to our country and give a poor image of our national space industry abroad. 3, during the last few years, in a long succession of fruitless attempts, Comrade Volberg has clearly demonstrated the limits to his knowledge of mechanical sciences. Consequently, we have ordered the irrevocable suspension of the program. It has been deemed counter-revolutionary, and we now withdraw all collaboration with Comrade Volberg. This decision has been approved by the Supreme Soviet, who adopted with a clear majority the Central Committee Directive of April 15th relating to the definitive cancellation of the Volberg Spring Loaded Launch Pad Program, Program XP25. The directive announces the provisional closure of the Komkolsgrad Cosmodrome and reassignment of Volberg Project Program XP25 test pilots to other domains. April 21st, 1979. That's the year I was born, was 1979. General Balej Mushin, commander of the Cosmodrome. Okay. Nothing else. So we picked up a key from that cabinet, and then we got a vodka bottle. I don't know if it's empty or full. That was down on the floor. I don't think there's anything else. I shall open up any of these drawers. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So Hans was working on a space program out here. Pretty crazy. Okay, he's in this thing. What are we going to be doing with him?
I need a key.
Well, we have a key. I'm not going to use it just this moment. I'd like to come down here and look around first before I start pressing buttons. Take your time, Kate. No rush. So we got... Turn water on? Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to be adjusting it to, where's the water going to come from, though? I think we're adjusting it so that we can get him wet to try to wake him back up. Let's see what's on this side, too, real quick. Okay, we're not going to go in there just for this moment. It's a more central location of this area, because I think we can do this first. I think. We have the key, so we can definitely operate it. So we're gonna stop this video here, and then when we come back in the next part, we'll try to see if we can get this in position somehow to get him wet and bring him back to consciousness. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.